Hey, what's going on, guys? John here. Bitcoin is now being blamed for the cyber attacks. They are saying that without Bitcoin and investors having invested in cryptocurrencies, there would have been no way for the ransomware attackers to have been compensated for targeting JBS and Colonial Pipeline. This is coming directly from someone that was at the SEC and others. They're all putting out information today, literally right now, blaming Bitcoin for everything that just happened to all of us over the last couple weeks. With that being said, I'm going to cover exactly what they're trying to do here with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. I believe that Bitcoin has a bright future ahead. Cryptocurrencies have a very bright future ahead. One of the main reasons is that people seek privacy and people seek full control over their own currency, their own liquidity and net worth. And Big Brother right now printing so much money, simply diluting people's net worths in paper currencies is concerning for many. So they're throwing their money in Bitcoin and they're getting paid handsomely. Their returns have been incredible just because so many people have become aware as to where the dollar's going and where Bitcoin is going. So with that being said, please smash that like button and let's dive in. All right, guys, let's begin. Want to stop ransomware attacks? Ban Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Hackers extorted millions from Colonial Pipeline and now they're struck the meatpacking giant JBS. There's one clear way to prevent future attacks. Let's say you're a hacker who wants to extort money from a big corporation. A decade ago or two, you may have hacked into their system, stolen some data, and sold it for pennies on the dark web or demanded money for its return. But how do you get paid? No bank would accept such wire transfer. The cinematic version, a bag of non-sequential bills dropped off in a public park or handed to a passing courier, is too risky. The key part of the plan, actually getting money, is the toughest to pull off. Now, as seen in this week's ransomware attacks on JBS, the world meat processor, there's a relatively safe way to extort companies: cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies provided the perfect answer to allowing hackers to prey on their victims and extort unlimited anonymous cash payments while completely minimizing their exposure of being caught by law enforcement. Programmers and writer Stephen Dale explained in a recent Twitter thread, it's never been easier to hack a company, get paid for it, and escape scot-free. JBS had shut down 9 of its beet plants in the United States on Tuesday, disrupting the larger food market. Some of the plants slowly began coming back online on Wednesday. This is just the latest corporate behemoth to be targeted with ransomware. Last month, an attack on Georgia-based Colonial Pipeline, which supplies nearly half of the diesel gas and jet fuel on the East Coast, forced the company to shut down a major pipeline for several days, causing gas shortages that were exaggerated by drivers panic buying. So we see the direction that they're heading with this. What they really are saying is that they need a way to track and trace the dollar and the way that we spend money. This is too anonymous, especially with coins like Monero, for example, an anonymous cryptocurrency. As this becomes more commonplace and there's more and more cyber attacks, which there will be. They've been talking about this for about a year, saying that the next big problem will likely be cyber attacks. As this happens, there's going to be a lot more attention to cryptocurrencies, and they're going to be, I believe, they are going to try to find a way to really have more control over Bitcoin and crypto. I'm not sure how they would do it. Maybe they could do it via an exchange, taxing and regulating and seeing the inflows and outflows of specific exchanges. But then when I look here, the ex-SEC Internet Enforcement Chief says crypto investors are enabling ransomware attacks. This is this morning. Investors in Bitcoin and other digital currencies are empowering online hackers. The founder of the SEC's Internet Enforcement Office warned. Ransomware is hitting everywhere, and they're collecting all in Bitcoin, said John Reed Stark, now a cybersecurity consultant. Cryptocurrencies are the essence of ransomware attacks. Investors in Bitcoin and other digital currencies are empowering online hackers. The founder of the Security Exchange Commission's Internet Enforcement Office warned Thursday. Ransomware is hitting everywhere, and they're all collecting it in Bitcoin because there's no way they're going to get caught. So you're also enabling it. John Reed Stark, now head of eponymous cybersecurity consultancy, told CNBC's Squawk on the Street. Stark said cryptocurrencies have almost no practical use, likening trading in them and the speculation that recently carried AMC Entertainment and other meme stocks to incredible heights. Cryptocurrency has a great use. It's putting the power back in the hands of the consumer. What better use is there? That is the ultimate use, putting the power in the hands of the consumer rather than putting the hands in the power of a third party. So, they're really going to attack crypto. I believe if they don't ban this, I don't think they're going to ban it, but they may regulate it very, very, very. They might have a very strong grip with regulation of cryptocurrency. That could be a real problem. But if they don't, we're going to see Bitcoin and a lot of these other coins, really hit record highs. I think we're going to see probably 90% of the coins that create very little to no value die. But there's going to be a lot of 100x, 1000x gainers in the future. We'll see which ones are doing it. Cryptocurrencies also lack registration and other requirements that bring more transparency to the U.S. capital markets, he said. At least with GameStop and AMC, you're not necessarily hurting anyone. Well, unless you're, Citadel and Robinhood, when they in fact did hurt a lot of people. They say that they're out there to help and protect the little guy, but when you look at how, and this is just speculation, but if you look at how they handled this, they prevented people from selling a lot of their holdings. When GameStop did that crazy move a few months ago, they prevented people. So they really did hurt the middle class. It allowed the hedge funds to really not get as hurt as they should have. But with crypto, you are really hurting a lot of people, and that sort of risk I don't think is good for society, Stark said. He also called crypto the essence of ransomware, a type of malicious software that can disrupt and even block computer networks. In the latest of a string of cyber attacks, Brazil's JBS, the world's largest meat packer, has resumed most production after a weekend ransomware attack. JBS blames hackers with ties to Russia. Colonial Pipeline, the largest fuel pipeline, last month paid ransomware demands after its operations were closed for nearly a week. The FBI believes a group with ties to Russia called DarkSide carried out the attack on Colonial Pipeline, which paid $5 million to restore services. DarkSide later closed up shop after collecting $90 million in payments via cryptocurrency. The country is kind of falling apart from ransomware, all because of crypto. And the main reason people own crypto is because they think someone else will buy it and make the price higher, said Stark, who spent 18 years at the SEC Enforcement Division. There's no other reason to invest in it. I would completely disagree with that. If you look at, for example, Barstool, the guy Dave, he put a lot of money in GameStop, and even when it was going down, he said, I'm comfortable losing all my money. There's a lot of people out there that are investing in some of these coins, and better yet, some of these stocks, knowing that they could lose a lot of money, but also knowing that they're sticking it to Wall Street. So the same thing is true, I believe, with cryptocurrencies. People are looking at crypto as a way to really take control and take the power back and put it in the hands of the people. That's what they're doing via crypto. And I don't really think, obviously people don't want to lose money, but I don't think that is one of the core driving reasons. Sure, a lot of people want to make money, but I think one of the core driving reasons is freedom. People want that freedom back in their hands. And this is all over online. I mean, ransomware, Ireland, service remains significantly disrupted. Cyber attack funds, hack and bug, get no love. This is literally just the last 24 hours. Insurance for ransomware payments is getting harder to come by. They're going to be going after this, and World Economic Forum, a lot of these big leaders came out saying a year ago that cyber attacks are going to be coming. So what are the odds that Bitcoin goes from sub 10,000 over the last year to now roughly 40,000, hitting a high of 60,000 in that period, and now they are targeting Bitcoin. So if this does happen and Bitcoin starts getting a lot of negative attention, you have people like Elon Musk and a couple other people come out talking poorly about Bitcoin, you could see a real big buying opportunity come in soon. So Stay tuned. What do you guys think about what's happening with Bitcoin, with their really their attempt to take control and to blame Bitcoin for the cyber attacks that are going on over the last, say, 30 days. Last 30 days, I think we're going to see a lot more cyber attacks. I believe we're going to start to see some really big problems coming soon. And the reason I think that is just because that is what we're being sold. That's what we're being sold across all the mainstream media outlets. When they're talking about this, and when you search something and it gives you 10 articles back to back to back to back of different publishers saying the same thing, then you know that they're all on the same page. They're all putting out the similar message for the same reason. So drop your comments below. I'm genuinely curious, what do you guys think about crypto as well as the cyber attacks and how they are both connected? Drop your comments below, smash that like button, consider subscribing here, and also I launched a second channel. I'll put the link down below. See you guys in the next video.